This is News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Eric Morton of WDWNT.com. Please like this video, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell to make sure you never miss the latest from Disney theme parks around the world. Here now is the news for May 3rd, 2023. Well, the Florida Senate has passed SB 1250 with an amendment allowing the Florida Department of Transportation to inspect the Walt Disney World monorail system. SB 1250 passed 26-14. It will next go to the Florida House of Representatives. If the House passes it, Governor DeSantis is expected to sign it into law. The amendment filed by Republican Senator Nick DeSigli states the department shall adopt by rule minimum safety standards for governmentally owned fixed guideway transportation systems, privately owned or operated fixed guideway transportation systems operating in this state, which are financed wholly or partly by state funds, and any governmentally or privately owned fixed guideway transportation systems operating in this state, which are located within an independent special district created by local act, which have boundaries within two contiguous counties. I wonder who they're talking about. The language of the amendment almost exclusively refers to the Walt Disney World monorail system. It requires site-specific guidelines for the transportation system developed by the Department of Transportation and representatives of the affected system. FDOT inspects other similar tram systems in the state, like the Orlando International Airport tram. On-site inspections by FDOT would happen every 3 years, and Disney would be required to submit a safety plan every year. Democratic Senator Jason W.B. Pizzo then said the amendment is an act of socialism and stained and ruined a bill that he would have otherwise supported. Democratic Senator Tina Scott Polsky said that the amendment was pure malpractice, just targeting Walt Disney World because Governor Ron DeSantis' feelings were hurt. Like Pizzo, Polsky said she would have voted for the bill if not for the Disney-targeted amendment, and that a vote for the bill was encouraging Disney to leave Florida. The Walt Disney monorail system is 14.7 miles long and averages 150,000 passengers per day. The bill is just the latest piece of legislation in Florida targeting Walt Disney World. Disney recently filed a lawsuit against Governor DeSantis and the Central Florida Tourism Oversight District Board of Supervisors, prompting the board to file a countersuit, of course, against Disney in state court. Governor DeSantis and the board have also been served a summons for that federal lawsuit. Disney Parks and Resorts filed this last week. DeSantis was more than 6,000 miles away at the time on a trip to Israel. The summons was addressed to his Tallahassee office and states, a lawsuit has been filed against you, adding that within 21 days after service of this summons on you, not counting the day you received it, you must serve on the plaintiff an answer to the attached complaint or a motion under Rule 12 of the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure. The summons for DeSantis was issued back on April 27th, while the summons for the board members was issued on May 1st. An answer is required again within 21 days. DeSantis later remarked that Disney is, quote, acting like they have the ability to veto and, quote, basically putting their thumb in the eye of voters. And then, as he promised, today, the Florida House of Representatives, just a few moments ago, passed SB 1604, Land Use and Development Regulations. The bill includes an amendment that would void Disney and Reedy Creek Improvement District's development agreement. The bill passed in both the Senate and House, and the governor is, of course, expected to sign it into law. Here's the text of that amendment. An independent special district is precluded from complying with the terms of any development agreement and any other agreement for which the development agreement serves in whole or part as consideration that is executed within 3 months preceding the effective date of a law modifying the manner of selecting members of the governing body of the independent special district from election to appointment or from appointment to election. The newly elected or appointed governing body of the independent special district shall review within 4 months of taking office any development agreement and any other agreement for which the development agreement serves in whole or part as consideration, and after such review shall vote on whether to seek re-adoption of such agreement. This subsection shall apply to any development agreement that is in effect on or is executed after the effective date of this section. The subsection expires on July 1st, 2028, unless reviewed and saved from repeal through the reenactment by the legislature. Then during a discussion about the bill, Democratic Representative Anna Escamani asked, when are we going to stop playing whack-a-mouse just because our governor is big mad that he got outsmarted by Disney? She also said it was inappropriate for legislators to be getting involved in contracts and dangerous for the government to be passing punitive policies. Republican Representative Tony Overdorf countered that Disney did not, quote, outsmart the governor, but broke the law. Democratic Representative Dottie Joseph agreed with Representative Escamani, calling the legislation part of a, quote, slippery slope and saying any business could be on the chopping block if they disagree with Governor DeSantis. I think that's been made quite clear to businesses in the state now. Now that the world's most magical celebration is over, 50th anniversary decorations are being removed from Cinderella Castle. Today, we noticed the gem embellishments were gone from the castle's front two towers. 4 blue and white strings of gems previously hung from the towers. The golden ribbon decorations on the turrets and drapery like bunting remain on the castle. While crews continue to remove embellishments from the castle, the moat has been drained. This allows equipment like boom lifts and things like that to be driven into the moat to get closer to the castle. Speaking about construction, we noticed a few changes in progress on the Flume within the Splash Mountain transformation into Tiana's Bayou adventure, including painting on the newly reconstructed Rockwork. This includes lots of painting and even appears workers have been chipping away at some of the edges there. While lots of painting has been done, there is still plenty to do, and we expect a lot of detail work to take place in the future. The track and Rockwork at the bottom of the final drop have been receiving extensive work, and after several weeks, it's looking like this area may finally be ready for some of those details to be added. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, Be Our Guest Vacations. Your dream vacation begins with Be Our Guest Vacations and their concierge team of expert vacation planners. The best part is their concierge services are 100% free. Head over to beourguestvacations.com/WDWNT and their team will design your next magical vacation. From Walt Disney World and Disneyland Resorts to Disney Cruise Line to Adventures by Disney and more. beourguestvacations.com/WDWNT. Peyton Manning and Phil Simms appeared on a cavalcade float at Magic Kingdom yesterday. Manning and Simms were joined by Mickey Mouse to wave at the crowds of Magic Kingdom guests just before the noon performance of the Festival of Fantasy Parade. The two football quarterbacks were wearing jerseys with their names and numbers. Notably, Peyton Manning chose to wear his Indianapolis Colts jersey and not his Denver Broncos jersey. I hope the Broncos fans aren't too upset. A professional camera crew was also spotted filming Manning and Simms. Manning does host Peyton's Places, a documentary series on ESPN Plus about seminal moments in NFL history. Twitter user and Lake Gibson High School football coach Rob Malillo suggested the two football stars could be filming a Peyton's Places episode about the origins of I'm Going to Disney World. The first of the iconic Super Bowl commercials featuring a player declaring I'm going to Disney World aired on January 25th, 1987 after Super Bowl 21. It starred Phil Simms, who was quarterback for the New York Giants, and the theory seems to check out here since he's the first one that ever said it, that maybe that's what they're doing here. Walt Disney World is surveying guests about Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind queue options. Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind at Epcot currently has no standby queue and requires guests to either join the virtual queue or purchase Lightning Lane access. In a broader survey, Disney is asking guests which of the following statements best describes your preference for riding an attraction such as Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. The available answers are: I prefer the virtual queue system with the understanding that virtual queue is only available via the My Disney Experience app and allows you to join a boarding group. If your boarding group is called, you'll receive a designated return window to ride the attraction. I may not be able to secure a spot in the virtual queue due to limited boarding groups. I will not have the ability to choose the specific ride time to ride the attraction. Next option is I prefer the traditional standby queue system with the understanding that I may have to wait 2+ hours in line. The majority of the line may be outdoors. Finally, the last option, not interested in riding an attraction like Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. This could mean that Disney is considering doing away with the virtual queue for Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, which has used the virtual queue system since it opened almost a year ago. It could also mean Disney is thinking of ways to change the virtual queue system in general. The demand for Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind has seemed to be waning a little bit. It's easier for guests to obtain a virtual queue boarding group than it was last year, for instance. Well, people who follow Disneyland may have already seen it, but now people in Florida have a chance to buy the Chuuby ear headband. Yes, Chuuby, as we call him, Chuuby the merchandise bird. He's our adorable bird friend from Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. He's been appearing on a lot of merchandise. He or she, I should say, has been appearing on a lot of merchandise lately, so why not on something that goes on top of your head? While Chuuby is normally spotted at Disney's Hollywood Studios, we found this at World of Disney in Disney Springs. The ear headband has a plush Chuuby between two translucent yellow ears. The ears have black musical notes on them, and there is colorful confetti inside. Chuuby appears to be singing a song, maybe whistling. I was never much for music theory, so I can't tell you if they are the notes to Nothing Can Stop Us Now or something else. Maybe you can figure that out and tell us in the comments. Either way, you can pick these ears up at World of Disney for $34.99. If you bought the Pumbaa popcorn bucket at Animal Kingdom for the 25th anniversary, well, now you have an opportunity to purchase his pal to go with him. Today, Disney released a Timon sipper. The sipper includes a straw that pops up from the top of Timon's head and has a red and orange strap that reads Disney's Animal Kingdom 25th Anniversary and Hakuna Matata. It's the same strap included with that Pumbaa popcorn bucket. The sipper costs $19.20 and is available at Trek Snacks, Carnivores, the Feeding Ground, and select ice cream carts throughout Disney's Animal Kingdom. We picked ours up at the cart near Creature Comforts. Many of you probably just know that place as Starbucks. A new Heart of Te Fiti Mochi Dole Whip has debuted at Pineapple Lanai at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. It is Dole Whip pineapple with mochi cake, Moana-inspired white chocolate, and an edible flower. We stopped by to give it a try. By we mean I stopped by to give it a try. The new dessert premiered just in time to celebrate Asian American Pacific Islanders Heritage Month at Walt Disney World. It's available in two flavors, vanilla or pineapple. We opted for pineapple to kind of keep with the theme, give that classic feel. The, of course, traditional Dole Whip flavor. The pineapple Dole Whip had its usual tart, sweet pineapple flavor. The mochi cake was kind of sprinkled on top in little cubes. We found it to be chewy and dense, unlike cake, which is more light and fluffy. The mochi cake was mostly flavorless, although we did detect some buttery sweetness after a few moments. The white chocolate Heart of Te Fiti is similar to most of those white chocolate decorations on Disney desserts. If you get a fresh one, it's a nice touch. In this case, we did find it to be a nice touch. The flower was edible. Took a few bites of it. Didn't really add any flavor to the dish. In this case, mostly contributed as an aesthetic touch. Well, Disney Cruise Line is celebrating its 25th anniversary, and Tom is out there aboard the Disney Wish. That's why I'm here instead of him. He's checking out all the new offerings. There's tons of new merchandise, from jewelry to mugs to pins. Let's highlight a few of the most popular items. First up, we have a limited release pin celebrating the Disney Cruise Line silver anniversary at sea. That's at Mickey's main sale aboard the Wish. This pin is the only thing available at Mickey's main sale celebrating the 25th anniversary. It's a silver pin with the 25th anniversary number and swirls atop the Disney Cruise Line logo. It's a limited release pin, sells for $17.99. Over at Treasures Untold, which seems to be the epicenter of the chaos, you can find a number of other popular items. They include a Disney Cruise Line 25th Anniversary Loungefly ear headband for $44.99. This ear headband features the aqua and white color scheme for the silver anniversary at sea and has the captain hat for Captain Minnie on the front there instead of her traditional bow. Next is a Disney Cruise Line 25th Anniversary Spirit jersey for $79.99. The new Spirit jersey is mostly aqua blue with a slow gradient to silver on the lower third. A blue Disney patch sits in the lower left-hand section. On the breast is a silver Disney Cruise Line emblem. Next up, we have a new Chrysloo jewelry set. It includes a necklace and a pair of earrings. The necklace has a silver chain with two blue jewels and a ship's steering wheel at the center. The two earrings, meanwhile, have a blue stylized Disney Cruise Line emblem with silver Mickey Mouse insignia at the center, similar to the actual logo for Disney Cruise Line. This is $165. There's also a Disney Cruise Line 25th Anniversary Rebecca Hook necklace for $175. This necklace features aqua blue jewels in a Mickey Mouse shape. The inside has various icons, a life ring, a skipper's wheel, and an anchor. The inside also has a big 25 $5 at the center and reads Disney Cruise Line. And if Rebecca Hook is your theme, there's also a necklace showing a Disney Cruise Line ship. That one is $125. And of course, you have to have those Pandora charms. And this Pandora charm set is $250. And the set has a Disney Cruise Line 25th anniversary logo on the box. One of the charms reads 25 and is attached to a ring. The other two that are reversible with an anchor and a skipper's wheel on one side, and Captain Mickey and regular old Minnie Mouse on the opposite side. Don't know why they didn't put Captain Minnie on there. I think that would have been a nice touch. Either way, pretty cool. Cast members also got new name tag adornments for the anniversary. The new addition is a sparkly teal, silver, and gold piece that sits atop their standard name tag, which was changed back in May of 2022. The standard white name tag has a Disney Cruise Line logo at the top. It's lined with golden designs reminiscent of the exterior of Disney Cruise Line ships. The bottom reads, "Creating Magic at Sea." These name tags were released in anticipation of the Disney Wish becoming part of the Disney Cruise Line fleet last spring. We also have a video right here on our channel of the Shimmering Seas Soiree. Keep following our site. There's a lot more stuff coming on there, but that video is on there. You can see the character meet and greets and things like that. The Silver Anniversary at Sea continues, and Tom will be back on Friday to tell us all about it. A Walt Disney World cast member we reported was missing a few days ago was found dead. The authorities had confirmed that she was found without commenting on her condition at the time. Constance Lynn Campbell, 65 years old, was last seen on the morning of Friday, April 28th, on her way to work at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Osceola County deputies later said that she had been found, but provided no further details. We saw some social media rumblings that she may have been deceased. That was later confirmed. They confirmed it to News 6 that she'd been found dead in a hotel room in Osceola County. The sheriff's office says there are no signs of foul play, and the investigation is ongoing. No further details have been released. Our hearts go out to her family, friends, and coworkers. For the absolute latest on these stories and all those that did not make it to today's show, be sure to check WDWNT.com and follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. You can support the entire team behind this show and others by joining the WDWNT Interglobe Society at patreon.com/WDWNT. That's patreon.com/WDWNT. Get access to exclusive content, discounted show and event tickets, and more. A special shout out to all the WIGS members watching who make this show happen each and every week. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Eric Morton saying, enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
This is Disney Entertainment News Today. I'm Rob Whiteside, and here now are the top Disney entertainment stories.
For the latest in Disney entertainment news, watch Disney Entertainment News Today, hosted by Rob Whiteside. From movies and series news to stage shows, books, video games, and more. New episodes drop every Tuesday on WDWNT.tv.